Hey, world. So, look, I want to speak on something that I'm personally experiencing as no disrespect to nobody, but I live in a dominant white community, right? So, it's very few of individuals of my skin color, right? So, this is my issue, okay? Now, the Caucasian people, like my neighbors, for the most part, even if they don't necessarily like me, they're very cordial and respectful, right? Not speaking on a school district, because school district is totally different. School district out here is something else, not even just particularly towards, African Americans. It's just they just definitely dealing with special needs children. Like they just politics, okay. So our special needs children in middle class neighborhoods, communities, their needs don't necessarily get addressed because they don't want to bend to the child's needs. They want the child to bend to their needs, right? Which is totally backwards of having an IEP, a behavior plan, 504, whatever the case may be. Now, when it comes to the few specks of my skin color out in these suburbs, right? They turn their nose up and be so judgmental towards our kind. I have a problem with that. Like, and we wonder why the black community have so many struggles. We don't stick together. We judge one another as competition is always some nonsense, okay? For example, I took my kids to the park, right? And mind you, it was dominantly white people, right? So at first I was the only black family on the playground, and my son's autistic. And the parents was very cool, calm, and collected. You feel what I'm saying? Like they ain't make no big fuss about certain things that my son was necessarily doing, right? They had understanding and compassion, right? Now, I came across two black African American males today, right? Again, my son is autistic. So my son seen a particular swing. In other words, he was trying to let me know he wanted to get on the swing, but he ran in front of the little boy that, was getting pushed by his father. So the father didn't say nothing like, watch out, be careful, anything like, no. He just grabbed his son and looked at me all evilish, like, what the? And I'm like, Aaron, no, you can't do that. I just properly communicated to my son. I put him in a swing and, started proceed to push him. And what did the father do? He scoots over. Like we are contagious or something. Not even 1 minute of being next to him. Him and his family left. He just kept looking back at me like I wasn't supposed to be there. Nigga, who are you? Who do you think you are? Like, so I just let it go, whatever. So then here comes another black father, right? So no, I hope I get a better experience. You know what I'm saying? We can converse or something. You know what I'm saying? You never know. So his son comes over. He gets on a particular swing or whatever, and he's saying, "Daddy, daddy, daddy, daddy." Mind you, my son just learned mommy, right? And my son is not really verbal. So the best way autistic children learn is repeating, right? So my son starts repeating him, right? Which I'm just smiling because I'm like, okay, he's saying daddy, daddy, okay, all right. So then the daddy come over there, oh, you want me to push da-da-da. So then he's standing right there, right? He's calling his other son over, right? It's like he can be nearby. Understood. Then he looked back at his son like, you see, he making fun of you. What? Now, I have PTSD. So, baby, I corrected him. I said, no, my son is not making fun of your son. My son is learning to communicate, so he's repeating after your son. He's like, oh, yes, yes, see? And I'm like, no, my son is autistic. And what did the father do? He looked stupid and say nothing. And that's that right there bothers the shit out of me. Because even as adults, we are not an example of taking accountability for our fucking behavior. And that what really got to me. Like, and this is why we have these generational curses of family trees being toxic, because of parents like him. He did not correct his behavior. He planted a seed in his son's garden that my special needs child was making fun of his child. And when he was properly informed what was really going on, he did not correct himself, and did he not go and correct his sons, that seed he planted in his garden. Like, and that's that bullshit I be talking about. And this is why I do not. Certain cultures are very toxic. And we tend to blame other cultures, talking back to slavery, for the mindsets that we still have today. But the reality is, we don't take the time out to take the time out. I'm going to say it again, to take the time out to correct our own behavior and our own fucking mindsets. And then we pass that shit down to our fucking kids, all because we don't want to hold ourselves accountable for our own fucking behavior, bro. Life is about growth, evolving. We're human. That's why we still here. Excuse me, y'all. This right here, like this is why I'm a loner. You feel what I'm saying? Because I love people, but I do not like certain people, because people mindsets is very toxic for sure, and very, what is the word? I'm looking on the tip of my tongue, but it won't come out. You know, and this is where we have to really dig within ourselves. Like, why do we respond this way? Why do we judge this way? Because like any child that I'm pushing my child and they ain't paying attention and they almost, I say, baby, watch out, watch out, watch out, be careful. And the crazy part is, the first dad, as he was walking away, I said that to a little boy, and he looked back and looked real stupid. The same shit he could have said to my son, instead of just looking all evil and shit. And this is where I feel like the universe, the Most High, our ancestors use me as a vessel to be an example to these fucking parents, bro. Not to say I'm an angel, because I'm far from that. I'm still have a lot to learn on this journey. But at the same time, it's like, damn, when are we going to grow up as adults? Because the reactions I got today was not adult behavior. And then wonder why their kids grow up and be fucking ignorant. Who did they learn it from? They damn parents. Like, I don't understand. I do not understand. If you knocking at 40 and you still got this mindset, baby, your family tree gonna be toxic, because you don't have nothing to pass on to your kids. And if your kids have nothing to pass on, what the hell they gonna pass on to their kids? We are like trees, baby. Our offsprings our offsprings are the branches on our fucking family tree. And if we don't nurture them and water them to be productive, to be of positive energy, baby, we gonna grow a toxic ass tree. Generation after generation, unless someone comes along and break heed from your family tree and plant their own family tree. Like, our children is the next generation. We ain't gonna be here forever. And then it's like we get into these neighborhoods that has, I can't even say more to offer, because truth be told, out here it's all about this. Every program is about this. Like literally North Ridgeville of Ohio, we just got funding for over $100 million to build a fucking high school and to work on transportation. But yet my oldest don't even get special transportation. Over $1 million. And every program they have out here, all about money. Ain't nothing free out here. Nothing at all for these kids. Nothing. And that's that stuff I'm talking about. And truth be told, This ain't even their land. North Ridgeville was found by Native Americans. Native Americans. And a lot of these black folks that stay out here don't even know that, but want to look down on their own kind. Like that's that trash I be talking about, that trash. Because even though I stay out here, baby, I utilize every program I can. And I don't give food stamps. Okay? Baby, life is real. Stop playing. Like I don't get my culture at all. Like my culture is so lost. Lost in the sauce, baby. And when we get a step ahead, we turn our nose up. We turn our nose up. We don't stick together. And when we see somebody that's somewhat on our level, we turn our nose up at them too. Instead of celebrating one another. Like, baby, you done broke a cycle living out here. Like, I'm proud of you type shit. You know what I'm saying? No, we don't converse like that. We make it a competition of anything. And that's the dang on problem. That is the problem. I get more support from our Cajun people than my own people. That says a lot about our culture. But yet we don't want to look at that, right? We just want to keep blaming other cultures for our own behavior. We ain't going to get nowhere with that type of mindset. Come on now. Well, oh, man, y'all, when I say, hey, this is why I am a loner. This is why. And coming from African-American males, it's a dang on shame. Definitely when you're dealing with an African-American little boy. And y'all know how much of a struggle it is to coexist in this world having our skin color. Now, I don't wish bad on nobody, but them two particular males I came across today, they ancestors better whoop their butt. They better whoop their tail because they was wrong. My son don't have his father. His father chooses to be absent. And that's not my fault, and that's not my son's fault, because we was able to co-create for a reason. We were blessed. I was blessed, should I say, with my son for a reason. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm tired of people trying to judge me because I'm a single parent with 2 kids and 1 on the way. Baby, don't nobody want to be a fucking single parent in the world we live in today. But at the same time, us mothers, fathers, that single parents, we choose to take on the responsibility to break generational curses and to help a spirit and a soul. So if anything, we should be praised and not beat down. As I've been experiencing that, again, from black individuals. I even came across a black doctor. My first visit, she talked down on me and said that I need to take accountability for my acts for co-creating with someone that's not worthy enough. Whoa, in front of my kids. I would never, ever recommend Mercy Health Hospital, OGYN department to any single parent. I don't care what race you are, as they are very limited in Lorain County. They only have 2 locations, and both of them, one of them, Shettsfield, they don't answer the phone. The other location, Amherst, that's where Miss Wilson Coleman works. And when I say I left my appointment self-bashing myself because of her choices of words, and I had to basically tell myself, like, no, I'm not accepting that, because I was bashing myself. And I'm like, no, because this is a blessing in my womb. My baby girl is a blessing. Whether I do this shit on my own or not, she's a blessing. I'm not going to let an outsider try to come into my world and plant seeds that I'm a bad person. That's what I'm not going to allow. Like, y'all, we live in a world today where it's so much judgment. So much judgment. Where we don't take time out to get to know somebody's story. Everybody has a story. Everybody has a timeline. Period. And if it's not meant at this time for me to learn a certain lesson, baby, who the hell are you to judge me? Who are you to judge me? If anything, keep your mouth shut and keep it motherfucking moving. Pray for me, if anything. Just pray for me. You feel me? Definitely when we don't even have a connection for you to even say something like that to me. And that's demonic forces planting seeds in our gardens. Like, y'all, we are in a spiritual time right now. And baby, we really have to be mindful of what we engage, who we engage with. You feel me? Don't take advice from individuals that's not living a life that you desire, that's in a positive light. You understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all, babies, when I say the true new year of 2024 have been so interesting, it definitely has. And we have to stay protected. We have to stay spirit. We have to think spirit. We have to stay connected to the Most High, the universe, baby, because these demonic forces jumping vessel to vessel, vessel to vessel, vessel to vessel. Like, I had to leave the park because I was getting so triggered, and I didn't want to like continue to soak in that negative energy I was around. I had to remove myself, and I feel I did the right thing. You understand what I'm saying? So, y'all, that was just a message I had to get off my chest because this is ridiculous. What I'm experiencing is ridiculous. And this is why, particularly, I don't mess with black folks. I just don't. Call me what you want, but I don't mess with black folks. Because our culture is we're not learning. We're not learning. We've been going through karmic debt, okay, from enslaving our own people type stuff. And we still not learning. That is a problem we have within. It's nobody fault outside of ourselves. And until we take accountability for that, the cycle will continue. Don't fall into the trap, y'all. Let's grow, let's elevate, and let's coven, protect the next generation. Let's pour good holy water into them and not toxic, fertilized water into our next generations. Take heed. Love y'all. Bye.